I'm Dr. Dawn of GetFitWithDrDawn.com and YourHealthGetToThePoint.com. Today I'm going to bring you 3 different circuits, and we're going to be using a paper plate. I am on a carpeted surface. If you have a hardwood, tile, anything that that slides easily, you can use a rag or a paper plate. That's entirely up to you. We're going to start out with our lower body, and then we're going to go to our upper, and then we're going to engage our core. This is a great workout if you don't have a lot of time. We're going to go through each circuit once. I have my timer set for 30 seconds, 10 seconds of rest. I'm going to be doing the modification in between. We're going to start out with a high plank with a leg rotation, and then we're going to go into a high plank jack. And I will show you how to do that. If you want to modify the jack, what you can do is stand and just go back and forth this way, or you can just go back and forth if you don't want to leave the ground. So I'm going to start out, we're going to bring that down. We're going to come into our high plank. I'm going to start the timer. Modification, bring your knee down. You can just go as fast as you can. You can feel your core engaging the whole time. Okay, we have a 10-second rest. We're going to switch sides. In between, you can just do a little cat camel stretch. Okay, we're going to go up. Here's the modification first. Otherwise, you're up on your toe. Make sure you keep breathing. Okay, now, again, go into a child's pose, just stretch out. Now remember, modification is standing in and out jack. Otherwise, we're going to be in this position. If you don't want to leave the ground, you can just do the modification this way as well. Or we're going to be jumping back and forth. Great job. Next circuit, we're going to move on to our upper body. For this circuit, we're going to be using the paper plate again. And what you're going to do is, you can either be on your knees or your toes. I'm going to show you both. And then the cardio portion of this is going to be a high knee. And I will show you the modification for that as well. So we're going to start out, I'm going to start out with the modification. Our timer is set again. 30 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest. Here's the modification. You're on your knee. You're engaging your core the entire time. Now, here's the more advanced. It's a very tough exercise. You can always start out in the advanced and then move on to the modification. I'm going to start again with the modification. Now if you have a shoulder issue, stick with the modification. If your knee is bothering you, then you can come up, or you can use padding on your knees. And remember, if you get tired, just go back down into the modification. Now, the modification for the high knee, we're going to start out with that. Just keep moving. Here's the modification. And you can go pretty fast with your modification. Just keep going back and forth. Otherwise, we're going to really increase our intensity. Remember, it's the high intensity that really helps you to burn fat later on in the day. Now I'm only going through each circuit one time. Be sure, if you have the time, go through each circuit 2 to 3 more times. Now, we're going to move on to our last and final circuit, and we're going to be engaging our core even more. Every one of these exercises does engage the core at the same time because you're holding yourself as you're sliding. Okay. Now for this one, we're going to modify as well. I'm going to do the modification first. We're going to come down into a side plank. 30 seconds, 10 seconds of rest again. Now, keep your leg down for the modification. And what you're going to be doing is just moving elbow to knee. I can feel this in my oblique muscles. You don't have to do the advanced. Advanced up on the side of your foot. And just keep pulling, and you really engage your core muscles as you're doing this. Pay attention to form. If you feel any back pain, go into the modification. It's very important not to compromise your back muscles. I'm going to do the modification again. And again, I can really feel this. So you don't have to be on the side of your foot to feel this exercise. Otherwise you can come up. Very interesting way to use a paper plate. Now we're going to go into ski abs. Now, again, you can stay low like this if you want to do the modification. Otherwise, we're going to be down on the ground. Here's another modification, back and forth. You're still engaging your core. Otherwise, we're going to do a little hop. Go pretty fast. It's only 30 seconds. Great job. Now, be sure to cool down, especially if you're doing each circuit 2 to 3 more times. You can count reps if you need to, if you don't have a timer. This is an awesome exercise set of exercises if you're in a hurry. Remember, I'm Dr. Dawn from GetFitWithDrDawn.com. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel and be sure to get my newsletter at GetFitWithDrDawn.com. I'll see you soon.